What's up, everybody? It's your man, KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's get to it. All right, you guys. So, reports, sources are coming out stating that they are targeting a fight June 10th between Jaime Munguia, who is 41 wins, no losses, no draws, 33 wins coming by way of knockout. I believe I looked that up a while back. It's like an 80% knockout ratio between Jaime Munguia and Triple G, Gennadiy Golovkin, who is 42 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 37 wins coming by way of knockout. Triple G last fought Saul Canelo Alvarez, and he lost a unanimous decision in that fight. I told you guys before that fight had came about, I thought he was going to lose that fight. If you go back and look at a couple videos I did before that fight, I spoke about the Triple G Ryota Murata fight, and although he got the stoppage in I think it was 7th round, he didn't look all too great. He didn't look like, the Triple G that everybody's accustomed to. He was vulnerable, taking body shots, and you can tell those body shots were moving him. It was just one of those things that was just different that we aren't accustomed to seeing out of Triple G. So when he went into this fight, although he didn't get stopped by Canelo, I thought he possibly could, but then again, I thought it was going to go to this decision. So it was it's one of the things you just kind of, I think he might get knocked out. I think he might he might last, which he did. Canelo couldn't knock him out. Reports came out that Canelo had an injury, blah, blah, blah. We're not going there because you sign the papers, you in the fight, you fighting. But yeah, Jaime Munguia, he last fought Gonzalo Correa in 2022. In that fight, he got this 3rd round stoppage with the 3rd round TKO with a body shot. And that's one of the things that he's really known for is those body shots. He can mix it up. He comes forward. He can cut the ring off. But the thing that he does good is he can close the distance. And he throws good body shots downstairs, and then he can follow it up upstairs. If you look at that fight, it was Gonzalo Correa. He's not really known like that, and he's known, but not big time known outside of the sport. But you can see his game plan was to move around, clinch, smother as many punches, get in and get out as quick as he can. But when Munguia pretty much figured out the game plan and figured out what angles to take and how to cut the ring off and close the distance, he closed the show pretty quick in the 3rd round. You look at that last fight, you look at fights before that, you can see that he's a really good counter puncher. He throws the counter straight, counter hooks, really good. And that's one thing I believe, if they do get this fight set, I believe he will stop Triple G. He'd be that guy to stop him. Again, like I said, he throws those body shots. And what I told you guys before, go back and look at Triple G, Ryota Murata, and Canelo. Those body shots, they take effect. And although Canelo couldn't stop him, and Ryota Murata lost to him, you can see they had success going to the body. That was just a big part of their game plans. Go to the body as much as possible. Try to slow him down even more. And you can tell where Triple G is in his career. He's on the back. He's beyond the back end of his prime. He's 40 years old. He recently vacated all his titles. He had the, I believe it was the WBA title and the IBF title, and he vacated them. I believe now that these reports are coming out that he vacated those titles to not face, any mandatory, so that he can go straight into possibly this fight. Because if you guys know, I do believe it was the WBA title that he had. When he vacated that title, Erislandy Lara, he was elevated to full champion status because Lara was the WBA regular champion in that division. So now he has no belts, no obligations, and he can go in, get negotiations, can get in and get going with this fight. Jaime Munguia said this is a fight that he wanted to take after this fight. He said he wanted this fight and potentially, or he wanted to fight Jermall Charlo. We all know Jermall Charlo has been out of the ring since 2021. He was supposed to fight at some point in 2022, I believe, but he suffered a back injury. And when he was apparently on his way back, he started to have some other issues outside the ring, mental health issues and other issues, man. It was just tough for him. So Jaime Munguia, he still is calling for that fight because he knows that's a good fight and he believes that's a fight that he can win for sure. At this point, I believe Jaime Munguia can win both those fights, but we'll judge the Charlo fight another time if that ever gets made. But this fight right here, I believe Jaime Munguia will stop Triple G at some point near the 9th or 10th round. I believe he'll just be too much for him. As you can see, the guy, when he rehydrates after he weighs in, he's a big middleweight. He's got a lot of body on him. I know some people are saying, oh, well, him being so big on the fight nights after rehydration, that could be something that works against him. Well, it hasn't worked so far. And I don't believe that Triple G will be the guy to bring that to light and make that happen. Maybe Charlo, maybe somebody else. We don't know. Also, for some of y'all that don't know, Jaime Munguia, he was the former, or is the former 154 WBO champion. So yeah, he's got championship caliber fights under his belt, and that's where he's at. But that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV. Follow me on my other Instagram at KJ the Great 09. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, share button, bell icon. Get all these new notifications. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for all your comments, all your follows, all your shares. I appreciate it. Peace.
Let's go. I'm just living for the moment. I'm just living for the moment. I'm just living for the moment. Hey, I'm just living for the moment. I'm living for the moment. So why not enjoy it? I'm just living for the moment. I'm just living for the moment.